Hello, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Jatadhara Educational Technology. I am Trupti, and we are here for a morning maths class. Dear children, a very happy new year to all of you. I hope this year brings joy and, happiness to you. Okay, so let's get started with our today's session. All right, new year, and we are going to start with a new topic. Okay, so today we are going to cover decimals. Let's see what are decimals. I'm sure you must have heard about decimals, right? We generally use decimals like in terms of money or when we weigh something, right? We use decimals in our day-to-day life. So let's learn about decimals. What are decimals? How do we use them? And let's dive deep into the concept of decimals. Okay, so here we go. One second. Okay, so here we learned that fractions are used to represent numbers which are a part of whole. Fractions are used to, represent the numbers which are part of a whole. Whole means complete. And there are other set of numbers which also represent part of whole. One is fraction and the other is decimals. To represent the part of a whole, we use fractions and we also use decimals. Okay, we also use decimals. Now, moving on, the smallest whole number is 1. You know that the smallest whole number is 1, which is divided into 10 equal parts. So that is like 1 is divided into 10 equal parts. And why do we divide it into 10 equal parts? Like we use 10 digits in number system, right? And that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, not 10. So from 0 to 9, we have 10 digits. Okay, now here, that is why we call it as decimal system. That's why we call it as decimal system. Consider a number. Oh, so this is the number. Here, this place is called as ones place. This is the tens place, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, then lakhs, 10 lakhs, and this is crore. Okay, so this is 6 crore 42 lakhs 21,528. So you read crores and 10 crores together, you read lakhs and 10 lakhs together, you read 1,000 and 10,000 together, 100 alone, then units and tens placed together. So this is 6 crore 42 lakhs 21,528. Here, this is another number, okay? The same, the left side, like before the decimal, we have the same number, okay? Let's see what's after the decimal, okay? Just like we discussed the place value of numbers, like the places where they are before the decimals, we will be discussing what is the place after the decimal. So 9 is 1/10. This is the first place after the decimal is 1/10, or you can say tens. The second place after the decimal is called as hundredths, hundredths. The third place after the decimal is called thousands. This is not thousands, this is thousands, THS. Please focus on this THS, it's thousands. Okay. Similarly, here we have hundreds, THS, tens, THS. Okay. After that, we have 10,000s, 10,000s. Then we have this number line. Now, I hope this one is clear to you. Tens, there is no ones here after the decimal. Okay. So it's simply tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s, right? Tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. Now this is the number line. Let's observe this. On this number line, the numbers are written from 0 to 11. Okay. Now here, let's take this 4 to 5. Let's zoom it. Let's zoom into the number line here, over here, 4 and 5. Check it out. Now, do you remember I told you initially that there are 10 numbers in between? Let's focus on that. We will be dividing this length of 1 unit, means from 4 to 5, into 10 equal parts. Done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is divided into 10 equal parts. Each part is 1/10. Each part is 1/10. Okay. Each part is 1/10 and is written as, this is like 4.1. This is 4.2, then 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9, and then lastly, it's not 4.10, it's 5. Okay? Because each part is 1/10, and that is written as 4.1, 4.2, and so on. Now, here, if I talk about, what's between 4.3 and 4.5, or what's between 4.3 and 4.4, let's zoom that also. Zoom into the number line here. So between 4.3 and 4.4, we have 10 parts again. Here also we have 10 parts. We will divide this length into 10 parts. Okay. Let's see what is inside it. Right. So over here, 4.31, because here we have divided each part as like 1/100. It's 1/100. Okay, so each part is 100, and that is written as 4. After 4.3, it's 4.31, 4.32, 4.33, 4.34, 4.35, 4.36, 4.37, 4.38, 4.39, and then 4.4. Okay, 4.4. Now, next thing is how we can compare the decimals. Okay, we know how to compare the normal numbers, but let's learn how to compare the decimals. So over here, there are two numbers, 64.356 and 64.37. Okay, now here, if you see the first number, here we have 64.356, and in the second number, it's only 64.37. Now, what's the first step? The first step is that you have to check the whole number part. Now, in a decimal, let me tell you, in a number, whatever is the number, let's say this number, the number before the decimal is the whole number part. The number before the decimal is the whole number part. And after the decimal, it's the decimal part. Okay? After the decimal, it's the decimal part. Before the decimal, it's whole number part. Now, here we have to check the whole number part first. So if I look at the whole number part, I can see that there is no difference. Both are equal. I'm just talking about the whole number part. Nothing else here. I'm just talking about the whole number part. So in the whole number part, I can see that both of them are same. Both of them are equal. Right? Here, after that, we have to check the decimal. So after 64, there is a decimal. After 64, there are decimal. First decimal, let's check the first decimal. 3, 3, both are equal. First decimal are equal, then we have to check the, if first is equal, we have to move on to the next one. We moved on to the next one. 5, 7. Now, here we have a difference. So, as here we have the difference, we can see that 7 is greater than 5, so that we can say that 64.37 is a greater number instead of 64.356. Okay, this is your answer. And you know what? No matter how many decimal places are there, so decimal places are the numbers, the number of digits after the decimal. The decimal places are the number of digits after the decimal. So here, no matter how many digits are there after the decimal, you have to compare like that only. Okay? Or you can just make the decimals like, so I'll tell you that later on, but yeah, you have to compare one by one. Now let's learn how do we add the decimals, okay? Addition and subtraction of decimals is very, very simple, okay? You just have to add like that way only, okay? Now, let's see how we add the decimals. 1 second. This is the number that you are supposed to add. It is 23.4567 plus 3.25. So here, how do we add it? Write the numbers such that digit of same place value must be one below the other as shown. So you have to write the number like a digit under the other one. Like two, if I talk about this 23, wait, I'll show you. 23.456 and here 3.25 because I know 3 is under ones place and 3, this also is under ones place. This is under tens place and this is also under tenths place. That's why I have written 2 under 4. I know this is hundreds place and this is also hundreds place. So that's why I have written 5 under 5. I will not write 5 here and 2 here. No, no. Okay. Place value. You have to see the place on which the number is and then you have to put it accordingly. Now, let's add. Simple. No addition trick here. You just have to place the numbers appropriately to get the right answer. That's it. Okay, now here, let's add the numbers. 23.4567, 3.25. Now, just add as we do addition of real numbers, just like how you add the other numbers. In the same way, you have to add this also. Under 7, like here in the second number, there are only 2 decimal digits or decimal places. You can see 2 and 5, there are only 2 decimal digits. So we can consider the lower place value as 0 and perform the addition. Means if there is nothing else in the empty places, you can just put 0, 0. I repeat, if there is nothing else under the other digits, just put 0, 0. You can consider the lower place value as 0. So 7 plus 0 is 7. 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 5 is 10. 0 here, 1 carried over. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7, which was carried over. Decimal under the decimal, okay? And 3 plus 3 is 6, 2, there. Answer is 26.7067. 26.7067. And let me tell you, dear children, subtraction is also done similarly. You just have to write the digits properly and you are done. The way you subtract, you have to do like that only. So let's do this first. Let's quickly do some questions. Yeah? Come on, come on. So here 23.8 plus 42.5. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll show you one for subtraction also. Let me show 42.5 minus 23.8. Okay? I'm going to subtract it the same way, the way you do subtraction normally. So 5 minus 8 isn't possible. So I'll take help from 2. 2 will become 1. 5 will become 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. Decimal under decimal. 1 minus 3 isn't possible, so it will take help from 4. 4 will become 3. Yeah, yeah. And 1 will become 11. Okay? 11 minus 3 is 8. Yeah, 8. And 3 minus 2 is 1. It's 18.7. How did I do it? Let me repeat. 5 became 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. 2 was 1. 1 minus 3 isn't possible. So 4 took away 1 is 3. It helped 1 became 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. 3 minus 2 is 1. It's 18.7. Okay? It's 18.7. Now, here, could you please add 23.8 plus 42.5? The way we do it, the way we do normal addition, it's same. So here, 8 plus 5, 13, 3 here, 1 here, decimal under decimal. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1, 6. Then 2 plus 4 is 6. It's 66.3. Did you get the same answer? Okay, let's go to the next one. 10.9 plus 12.5. I want you to subtract this as well so that we can practice it simultaneously. 12.5 minus 10.9. Because 12 is bigger, right? 12.5 is bigger than 10.9. There you subtract, here you add. Come on. Okay, so let's do it. 5 plus 9 is 14. 4 here, 1 here. Decimal under decimal. 2 plus 1 is 3. Because 3 plus 0 is 3. 23.4 is the answer for addition. Now subtraction, 5 minus 9 is impossible. 5 became 15, right? 15 minus 9 is 6. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. It's 1.6. Okay? So children, that's how you have to add or subtract the decimals. I hope it's clear to you, right? We will practice a few more questions related to addition and subtraction of decimals and much more about decimals in the upcoming class. But yeah, that's all for our today's class. So I hope like you will practice after the class because yes, practice will make you perfect. So I would suggest you to please practice. And thank you so much for joining the session today. I'll see you in the next class super soon. By the time, take care and have fun. Have a good day, everyone.